Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Jordan here. So yesterday we built this set here, which is the Rexel Sword, live here on my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be building this exciting Lego set here, which is the Lego Star Wars Pasaana Speeder Chase, which is official Lego set 75250, and it consists of 373 pieces. So a little bit smaller set today, but it also comes with 4 great minifigures. So hello everybody, and welcome back, and let's get ready to build this exciting set here. So it comes with 4 great minifigures. We have Rey, then we have a first order Treadspeeder Driver, and a first order Jet Trooper, and a BB-8, of course. And it also comes with the speeder itself, a tread speeder, and also a little hut here as well. So I'm excited to build this set. Let's just move this big Rexel sword here out of the way. Move this guy over here. And let's crack this set open here and see what's inside. So it's a much smaller set, but hey, smaller sets usually come with really great minifigs, just like all the different battle packs and whatnot. So this thing is very similar to a battle pack, although it does have a higher price point. I believe this one here retails for $39.95 or $49.95 here in Canada. So my instruction book is pretty curled. Ew, don't really like that. It's alright, we'll roll it the other way and we'll try and straighten it out. No big deal there. So it looks like the 373 pieces in this set are divided into 3 different larger bags. So each bag will contain approximately an average of probably around 100 pieces. And then you get some cool sticker elements here too, this little mini decal sheet. So this is pretty neat. And that's going to give us some of the details and highlights on the Pasaana Speeder. Now, this was found in the newest the newest Star Wars movie, which is the Rise of Skywalker, and I really liked this scene. It was pretty action-packed, and it was pretty awesome. So for those of you who are new here to my channel, this is my 2nd stream here in a row. The other day I built the Rexel sword. Now today we're going to be building this here. Yesterday when I was doing some streams, some people mentioned, hey, you don't have super chat enabled, but I do now have super chat enabled, so that's pretty cool. I got super chat and also super stickers enabled too. I didn't even know those were such a thing before yesterday, and that's actually when Ryan hopped on to my stream and said, hey, why don't you have these 2 things enabled? So I went ahead and enabled those yesterday. So we're going to crack into the first bag here. It looks like we actually get our first order troopers, so in this pack here. So there's the first order Treadspeeder Driver and also the first order Jet Trooper. So that's pretty neat. And we're going to build those minifigs right now, probably in the first page of our little bent instruction manual here. Also, we got a nice tread here, so it looks like we're going to be building the tread speeder itself in the first step. This thing is really bent. Shouldn't have been bent. There we go. Yeah, so first things first, we're going to build our troopers. I'm going to gather all the pieces for our troopers. 1 Jet Trooper and 1 Treadspeeder Driver Trooper. Let's see here. Looks like they have the same bodies and legs, so I don't have to organize anything. One of them has the jetpack though, with the print piece that clips onto the back. They have the same angry face, and it looks like this guy, the Flame Trooper, has a different helmet. So there's our first minifigure from the set. And I want to thank everybody who's joining me here on this Wednesday morning here. It's a very cold Wednesday morning, and it's snowing like crazy outside where I'm from right now. I think we've already got about 10 centimeters of snow this morning. So here's our other trooper. It looks like this trooper gets a blaster. Actually, they both get blasters, so that's nice. Let's equip his weapon in his right hand and equip this guy's larger rifle in his right hand. And there's our two minifigs from the first bags. So next up, we're going to be building the Treadspeeder. And I foresee this set going pretty quickly. Maybe this set will take us about an hour to build. Unlike the one we did yesterday. The one we did yesterday took us 5 hours and 10 minutes to build. It was a lot larger set. The Rexcelsior had 1,800 pieces, where this one has 300 pieces. So this was a pretty cool set because it represents a great scene in the newest Star Wars movie, The Rise of Skywalker. I really like the scene, especially when BB-8 sort of, you know, never underestimated droid, and he really pulled through with some pretty awesome snazzy moves to take out one of the jetpack troopers. Would have been neat if this set maybe would have came with one more of our stormtroopers, or First Order troopers, because you can never have enough of those, right? So the troopers do have only one face, but it is the angry face. I don't know if my webcam is good enough to clip or to see that, but it is the angry face. Second, I got to take this call here. Hello.
Hey Jordan, this is Tom here.
Hey.
Brian just gave me a call, gave me the information for Allison's ROE.
Okay.
And he also mentioned that the T4s are available.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm sure he'll email them to us. Thank you. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Thanks. Bye.
Okay.
Sorry, that was my work. I had to take that phone call, a pretty important phone call. No worries though. So that's what I'm doing after we build this. I'm actually going to my regular day job. I had yesterday off. That's why I was able to build that fantastic set, the Rexcelsior, which is actually like pretty cool. It's got like a gun blaster and everything in it, so you can shoot the 9 bolts that it comes with, or no, 12 bolts that it comes with in like rapid fire. So that's pretty cool. All right. Well, thank you. I love this set too. I haven't started building her, haven't really completed building yet, but I already know I love it just based off the minifigures that it comes with. So I hope everybody's having a great day today, and I hope you got some wonderful Lego that you're going to be building or working on. If you guys are working on anything, you make sure you let me know in that comment section here on this stream as well. Luke's Lego Adventures, you are asking what my next giveaway will be. I have not exactly determined what that will be, but I will be buying that in a vlog style video that will be coming out here in the next week, and then I will be announcing the giveaway where you can enter into the giveaway in a separate video that will be once I hit that will be uploaded once I hit 15,000 subscribers. The giveaway didn't somebody mention giveaway? Yeah, but I'll be doing a giveaway in the near future. My favorite my favorite Star Wars movie is The Empire Strikes Back. I really like The Empire Strikes Back because that's when Luke starts to sort of gain a lot of power and become well versed with the Force. So for that reason, it was my favorite one. And that was the first time that he really encountered Darth Vader, and that's when he finds out that Darth Vader is his father. So I think that is one of my favorite Star Wars movies from the old ones. Probably my favorite one from the newest ones would be honestly, I think it's The Rise of Skywalker. I honestly think that's my new favorite one from the brand new ones. Prior to that, from the sort of the prequels, like episodes 1, 2, and 3. Episode 3 would be my favorite for sure. Although episode 1, The Phantom Menace, is pretty neat. I really like not Darth Vader, but Darth Maul. And I like the fight scene between Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Maul and Obi-Wan. That was really neat. So, with sort of young-looking Ian McGregor. Thank you. I work really hard on trying to organize my Lego room. I recently acquired all new shelving units to better the displays in the Lego room. And that little adventure of buying all those new shelving units, those white Billy shelving units, which I do have a video on as well, just sort of going all over the different displays and the way I have things laid out in the Lego room. Those units there cost me $55 each from IKEA. So if you're ever considering building a display in your Lego room, I started with using these shelf brackets that you screw into the wall, and you got to put a bunch of holes in your wall to use them. But now I've started using these Billy shelves. They're much better than the shelf brackets. So we're putting the tread on our tread speeder, and look at all that moves. So we're building this using some Technic elements. This is a really cool rubberized piece. I really like that. Yeah, that's pretty neat. And we're almost done the first bag already. This is going quite quickly, as we thought it would, as it is quite a small set. Only 373 pieces divided into 3 bags. So just over 100 pieces per bag. So as you can imagine, it's going to go pretty cool, but they're pretty fast. Look at this though. This is the tread speeder. I really like it so far. It's coming together quite nicely. The Rogue One movie I definitely do like. Rogue One is fantastic. I actually really like that movie. It was really good. I particularly like how they put Tarkin, CGI Tarkin, in the movie. That was really neat. And I really like how Darth Vader had a part in that movie. The Darth Vader part when he's like in the Bacta tank or whatever it's called, that was neat. And then also when Darth Vader sort of, I think that was on the Tantive 4 when it shows him first going into the Tantive 4, and then that movie really, like the end scenes really went seamlessly together with A New Hope. So for that reason, I really like Rogue One. In The Last Jedi, there were some things like most Star Wars fans. There were some things in there that I didn't necessarily like and the way that they did it, but I did like it as a movie. As a movie, I thought it was a great piece of cinema, or whatever you want to call it. I think that it had some really good characteristics that I really liked, and I had some things that I was like sort of iffy about, but overall I really did like the movie. Jurassic World sets, I unfortunately do not have any Jurassic World sets. I only have, the only Jurassic Park, Jurassic World set that I have is the large T-Rex Rampage set. That's the only one that I've decided to go with. And yeah. So right here, just gotta eyeball this, make sure I get this in the right spot. There we go. Connor as, oh my god, thank you Sucky for the super chat. You are super. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wonderful. And anything that I get on super chat, guys, I'm going to put right into equipment or right into funding new Lego sets or even funding Lego giveaways. So Sucky, thank you so much for the super chat. You're a super guy. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. And like I said, I'm sort of when I become a larger YouTuber, I want to do more giveaways. I want to give giveaways some bigger Lego sets, and I will be using your $2 there 100% towards funding a larger Lego set. So thank you so much. My next YouTube milestone is oh, sorry, I can't even speak after receiving my first super chat. Thank you, Sucky. You are my first super chat. That is really cool of you, man. Really cool. But what am I saying now? My next milestone is 15,000 subscribers. That's my next YouTube milestone. And once I hit 15,000 subscribers, like I keep saying, I will be doing a larger giveaway. There's going to be multiple videos on that coming out in the very near future. Once again, thank you, Sucky, for the super chat. That was amazing. Before yesterday, I didn't even know what super chat was. When I was doing the live stream yesterday, somebody mentioned it. Said, hey, why don't you have super chat enabled? And I was like, what the heck is super chat? Like, I was thinking it was some sort of like out of the box off YouTube thing. I didn't even know what it was. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Yeah, so right now I have 14,500 subs, and I will be hitting 15,000 soon. I do think the UCS Millennium Falcon is worth it. It just sort of depends on where you are. It really took me a long time to buy the UCS Millennium Falcon. Do I regret it? No, not really. I really like it. It's a very detailed set. It is quite an intense build. Very intense and very large, very hard to move and very fragile. Once you get it sort of in spot, you sort of got to keep it where it is because there's so many movable parts on it. So yeah, it's interesting. Mr. Mock, I love the UCS Slave 1. Loved it. That is the only Slave 1 ship that I have in Lego, would be the Slave 1. It was great. It was one of the earliest, I actually got it for Christmas from my mom, actually. She gave that to me when I first started collecting Lego as an adult. She gave it to me for Christmas, so I was very grateful for that. And oh, I made a minor mistake here. Flip this the other way. Made a minor mistake. There we go. Gotta fix that quickly. There we go. I just had the plate on the wrong way. Okay. Do I do a live stream with M&R Productions? I've only done one thing with M&R Productions, and I was part of the Bricks and Bits podcast one time, and I will be part of another Bricks and Bits podcast with M&R Productions, and I will be doing that in about 2 weeks. I think we're recording that on February 4th. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, I haven't really done anything else with M&R. We do talk a little bit on Instagram. You miss Oilers hockey? Well, you don't have to miss Oilers hockey. Just stream it or watch it. What was your first Lego? My first Lego set was the AT-AT Walker. That's the one I bought from Toys R Us on sale for $90. That was a number of years ago now. It's my first Lego set as an AFOL. In person, I've never met M&R Productions. M&R Productions, he lives in Florida. I live in Alberta, which is a long ways away. He's in the States, and I'm in Canada. A flight to him, even when I'm in Florida, I haven't met up with him. Maybe one day in the future. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but no, I have not met him in person. In order for me to get to him, it would cost quite a bit of money. So this thing clips onto here and goes like that. So there we go. We have the first little part of our speeder built here. Looks like it's got some blasters on the side. So it's got some stud shooters on the side here, so you can shoot those off there. You also get some extra ammunition. Here are the leftover pieces. And bags are empty. So yeah, that's all the leftover parts from step number 1, or bag number 1. And this is our little tread speeder here. Let's put the tread speeder pilot on to the tread speeder. There you go. He's looking pretty fancy on that, eh? Put those with the extra pieces, and let's pack the second bag. Thank you. That is my Lego Star Wars background. I figured I'd have that up today. That is my main computer. Right now I'm streaming on my my laptop. But that rig over there, that's my TV. I do all my editing on. So that's where my desktop is. And that's the computer that I use for my for all my editing and Photoshop work and stuff like that, Excel work. Pretty much my work computer. So now we're moving on to bag number 2. Bag number 2, we just get a classic BB-8 minifigure. What program do I use for editing? I use Adobe Elements, Adobe Premiere Elements. That is my go-to program. When I first started editing videos, like most people, when I first started editing videos and uploading videos onto YouTube, of course, like most people, I used Windows Movie Maker. I'm sure there's other softwares, free softwares that you can use for Mac. But now I've upgraded and I've learned over time how to use other programs, and now I use Adobe Premiere Elements. So that is the software that I've decided to use. It's a lot more flexible than Windows Movie Maker. You can overlap video, you can increase your brightness, you can adjust your gamma. I could be playing my stream on that right now. That would be pretty funny, Connor. Yeah, I could be playing myself back there, but I'm actually watching it on my laptop, which is right here in front of me. And I hope you guys like my mug here. Got some Earl Grey tea in there. And then some other programs that I use to help and better my YouTube channel is I use Photoshop. I use Photoshop to create the thumbnails that you guys see, because when making YouTube videos, thumbnails are very important. Probably the most important thing is your thumbnail. Well, obviously good content too, but thumbnails are very important. They're the first thing that the viewer sees, and that has to look good. So I taught myself, just watching YouTube tutorials, how to use Photoshop. So I'm a self-taught Photoshop guy. I've always been, that's a good question, Imperial Officer. I've always been an Xbox guy. I started with Xbox like way back in the day, like the original Xbox, the black one with the green X on the top, like that's what I started with. Actually, it's a lie. Prior to that, I did have PlayStation 1. But then I went to Xbox, then Xbox 360, then Xbox One. So I've always owned Xbox consoles. I've never been a PlayStation guy, and I've never, where am I here? And I've never been a PC guy either. Never played PC games, so. You drink Earl Grey too? That's my favorite tea. I'm actually drinking Earl Grey decaf right now. Will you do a Sega videos, Star Wars Sega videos? I'm not sure. BrickBoss UK channel? Never heard of it actually. I'll have to check it out there, Richard. And that's good for you, Lego Masters 2018. I'm happy to know that you're using Photoshop. It is a very good skill to have, to know how to use Photoshop. Honestly, it's probably my greatest achievement of 2019 was learning how to use Photoshop. And I will say that. I achieved other things, but the thing that I'm most proud of and happiest that I learned how to use was Photoshop. It's honestly, in this age or in this era, Photoshop is like a great tool. You can, even if you're just like a regular photographer or you want to enhance your photos, like it's fantastic. Or you want to crop yourself and crop yourself out and put yourself in a Lego scene or in a Star Wars scene, you can do that using Photoshop. It's very easy to do. I've been considering, since I know so much about Photoshop now, I've been considering making some YouTube videos on how to use Photoshop. And I think that would be something different that I could add onto my channel. I just don't know how my audience would respond to that. But I could technically do that. And I have good enough knowledge and know-how to show you guys how to do some pretty cool things on Photoshop. Like I could put anyone anywhere. We could put anyone anywhere in any scene, give them a backdrop. Drado, you could be sitting beside Rey in the Star Wars picture or something, you know? It'd be cool. You could be battling Darth Vader with a lightsaber, and like you can do anything with Photoshop. It's crazy. I don't make stop motion, Mr. Mock. I do not. I've thought about it. I used to do some stop motion style stuff with my intros, like where the bricks come in and they spell out my name, like Bricksie. That's as far as I've gone with stop motion. I don't even think you can call that stop motion. It's just, I find it just to be like, oh my gosh, it's so technical and time consuming. But there's some great channels out there that make absolute fantastic, over the top Lego stop motion stuff. And how they do it, I have no idea. I wouldn't even know where to start. And I think if I started and I tried, it would be laughable at how bad mine would be. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a shot one day, but I don't know. My profile, oh yeah, it does. I see that in the corner there. My profile picture, he's sort of just hanging out on the speeder bike. So if those of you who were here yesterday, I've actually made some adjustments to my video quality. I've upgraded it from 720 to 1080p. I figured out how to do that on OBS. And I've also changed my audio to pick up on my webcam. So I hope my audio is better. And I still have plans in the future to improve that even further so. The most productive way of sorting your Lego collection is have a problem. The most productive way of sorting your Lego collection. I truly don't have an answer for you. It really depends on how much space you have and how many different containers you have available that you can use. I use a hybrid system for sorting my Lego. First I do it by color. The only issue is with by color is if you sort by color, you're going to have a lot of different styles of bricks in one spot. But the other way to do it is just by part type. So if I have a lot of a single part type, I'll sort it by those part types. Or if I have a lot of plates, like, so I do it by color, and then I do it by, like, red plates, 1 by whatever, 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 1 by 6, 1 by 8. Then red plates, 2 by 4, 2 by 6, 2 by 8, 2 by 10. Then red plates, 4 by 4, 4 by 8, 4 by whatever, and then red plates anything greater than that. So that's how I've started sorting my Lego. Not each individual part getting its own bin, but different sizes of pieces getting their own bin. But it really depends on how many you have of a certain piece to help you determine what you're going to sort your Lego by. You should buy the UCS Slave one I already have, Connor. So I can't really do a live stream on that one unless I destroy it, which I'm not going to destroy. I remember that build being a difficult one. Technic-oriented build. I'm not about to start destroying Technic-oriented builds. That's for darn sure. Okay, let's continue here. There it is. Thank you, A&G Productions. Do you think about the Lego Heroes Unboxed? I'm not sure what that is, Sammy. I don't know what that is. Ah, that one looks cool. Zori's Y-Wing, yeah. That one looks pretty neat. Yeah, I was considering getting the other Y-Wing because I have a Y-Wing. I have the UCS Y-Wing. But I don't have like any smaller Y-Wing, so I was considering getting the new red Y-Wing, but I don't know yet. The next thing I want to get is the Kylo Ren's command shuttle. That thing looks really cool. That's my next, the next set I'm going to buy is for sure the new Kylo Ren's command shuttle. Okay, 1x4 tile. Oh yeah, it's brown, not gray. It's a new Lego game. I don't know what that is. I don't play many games. Too busy building Lego to play video games. So we started at 10:30, it's 11:03, we're over halfway done. So it's looking like I predicted, looking to be about an hour build. A little bit easier than yesterday. Yesterday was a 5 hour build. Once again, I want to thank Saki for giving me my first ever super chat. Thank you so much. That really actually made me smile. Like, that was pretty incredible. So thank you for my first super chat ever today. I'll have to make note of the day. It's January 22nd, 2020. I got my first super chat. So I think he's stopping. Is it the 100 episode thing there, Luke? Isn't he stopping his what's it called? His podcast at 100, right? I've been to California once, actually twice. Once when I was a kid to go to Disneyland, And then another time when I was adult for work, and I still went to Disneyland. I was in Anaheim for work, and then I went to Disneyland. So I have been to California twice. I really want to go check out the California Legoland, because I've heard the California Legoland is a lot better than the one in Florida, and that's the one I went to. I went to the one in Florida while I was in Disney World. So I would like to go back to California to see Legoland. Yeah. Have you? Yeah, Connor, I have been to. Holy smokes, Imperial Officer! Wow! Thank you for the super chat. High five, man. You're the bomb. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Super thumbs up for Imperial Officer 07. Do you have Star Wars sets from the 90s? Star Wars sets from the 90s? I don't have very many Star Wars sets from the 90s. I think most of mine are in the 2000s range. I don't have much from the 90s. Unfortunately, when I was a child, I wasn't really introduced to Lego at a young age. I had Lego bricks around, but I didn't really collect Lego. I was born in 1991. So being born in 1991, in order for me to have Lego sets from the 90s, my parents would have to be buying those for me when I was a child. And when I was a kid, I didn't play with much Lego. I was more of an outdoor-oriented guy. I was actually a Boy Scout when I was a young kid. When I was a younger guy, I was a Cub, and I was a Boy Scout. I did lots of camping. I played basketball. I played soccer. I was more of an outdoor-oriented guy, and being a Boy Scout, most of my time and free time was dedicated to that, because I was really passionate about camping and whatnot. So for that reason, I wasn't able to get any sets from Lego or Lego sets from the 90s. So the only way that I would be able to get Lego sets from the 90s now, or Star Wars sets from the 90s, is if I were to seek them out and buy them myself. But the reason I don't do that is just because the nostalgia isn't there for me. I didn't collect them as a kid, so now I'm not like seeking them out and saying, I don't seek out Lego sets from the 90s because I didn't play with them and interact with them when I was a kid. So for that reason, I haven't got any. But once again, Imperial Officer, thank you so much. Well, actually, what Boy Scout rank was I? Well, I actually got something here in Canada. I don't know if it's in the US, but I got something called the, what was it called? The Chief Scout Award. So I was the top tier of Scouts. And I put in all my volunteer hours and everything to get the Chief Scout Award, which was actually pretty good for me on my resume, to tell you the truth. It was actually quite an achievement. So I was pretty happy about that. And then after I started in Cubs, I went to Scouts, and then after I was done in Scouts, I went to when you grow out of Scouts, you go to Ventures. And then when we were into Ventures, I had a small group of Ventures. There were 6 of us and 2 leaders. And we did some really cool outdoor stuff. Like we went bike riding in the Kananaskis. We went whitewater rafting. We did a lake circuit here in Canada called the Bowering Lakes, which is a world-renowned lake circuit. There's 10 lakes in a row, and we took kayaks and we did kayaking all throughout that. That was really neat. It was a 10-day venture. It was a 10-day trip. So that was a really neat paddling trip that I did in Scouts. So that's the reason that I didn't have many sets from the 90s, is because I was more oriented towards that stuff at that time. And I can confidently say that when I'm older and I have kids, my kids will be doing the exact same thing, and they will be in Boy Scouts, because it taught me a lot of valuable life lessons, for sure. Good for you, Connor. I actually, you know what, like, as a child, I really liked Boy Scouts, and I was really into it. it was sort of disappointing though. Like in some cases, people were bullies about it in school, so I sort of kept it secret. But now as an adult, I'm like, yeah, right, that was the best thing ever. As I went into high school and I was still in it, I was still in Ventures when I was in high school, and I was just like, you know what? This is fantastic. I'm going whitewater rafting this weekend. What are you doing, right? So that was, you guys are sitting at home playing video games, and I'm out there kayaking on the freaking whitewater rafting. That was pretty sweet. So I was pretty happy that I made, or my parents sort of made that choice for me. Favorite Lego set of all time? My newest favorite Lego set is the Batmobile, the 1989 Batmobile. Once again, I want to thank, what was your name again? You've moved up now. Mr. Super Chat, Imperial Officer 07, thank you so much for the Super Chat. And earlier it was Saki, he also gave me a Super Chat. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow. Beyond words. Thank you guys. Oops. I made a boo-boo. Not only do I want to thank Saki and Imperial Officer, I want to thank everybody here on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here and watching me build this awesome Lego set. Right now we're building the Pasaana Speeder Chase from the Rise of Skywalker, which is official Lego set 75250, consisting of 373 magnificent Lego pieces. We're just finishing up the second bag here. We've been streaming for just under about 45 minutes, so we're moving along pretty good, and it's really starting to take shape here. Ash and Flash, yes, I've seen Ash and Flash before. Best website to look up Lego values? I believe Brickset is the best website to look up Lego values. I think Brickset tells you what they're trending for on all Lego platforms, so all retailing platforms such as eBay, Amazon, and stuff like that. So for that reason, I think it is one of the best websites, not only to find out what your Lego is valued at, but also to log what Lego you have in your collection. So I like it for that reason. I do have a Brickset account, and I am logging most of my Lego that I have, although I have fallen behind. But one thing I do want to do in the near future is log all of my Lego sets on that there, and then sort of do a video or a stream, like a computer stream, using OBS programming of all of my Lego set and where I rank in the Lego world of all my Lego sets on the Brickset website. So look at this, we're building the speeder here, guys. Now we're putting these interesting looking pieces in, and these are going to connect here and down here. I like when you get neat rubberized pieces like this. Like on the tread over there, or on the Treadspeeder. Can't get this thing in. Yeah, so on the Treadspeeder over here, we got this neat tread piece, and then on these, on the Pasaana speeder, we got these pieces here, which are like tubing. Yeah, look at that. It's like tubing on the bottom of the thing there. And now we're gonna frame our. Oh, another super chat. Armin R, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will keep up the great work. And would I recommend the UCS Millennium Falcon? So there's a couple things that I have to say about the Millennium Falcon. It is very large, it is very expensive, and it is a pretty difficult thing to place in the Lego city, so, or in a Lego room. So what you have to do if you want to get that set, I would recommend, if you get the UCS Millennium Falcon, is getting an acrylic stand for it so it doesn't sit like this, because if it sits like this, it takes up this whole table that we're working on, right? So if it sits on its legs, it takes up a lot of space. But if you get something called the Efferman stand and you build the Efferman stand out of Technic bricks, then you're able to stand it upright like this, sort of like how I have it on display in my room or in my Lego room. So if you're going to get it, make sure you have enough space to display it. But other than that, I'd recommend getting it because there's a lot of great detail on there. Lots of great detailing on the set itself. But I would definitely recommend getting it. Thank you everybody for the super chats. Armada279, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It's going to go to a great effort here on my YouTube channel. It's going to go to more Lego. It's going to go to more Lego giveaways like the one we're doing when I hit 15,000 subscribers. And also it's going to go towards just sort of getting better studio equipment. I want to improve my audio for these live streams with you guys, and I want to improve my video quality, and I really want to grow here on YouTube and provide even better content for all of my fans out there, because thank you so much. Okay, so now we're building the third and final bag of the Pasaana speeder, and this one we are going to get our Rey minifigure. This is a really good looking Rey minifigure. Like, wow. I hate to say it, but Rey is looking pretty attractive. She's got no hair right now, but darn, she's looking pretty good. Let's see here. Where is her hair? Where's your hair, Rey? I need hair and a lightsaber for you, Rey. But yeah, back to that there, Armin. I would recommend the UCS Millennium Falcon. Pretty sure I said your name wrong, sorry. Yeah, Armin. I would recommend the UCS Millennium Falcon. It is a great set, but only if you have the funds to do it and the space to display it. That's one of the main things. It's a very part intensive and space oriented, like takes up a lot of space. So here's the Rey minifigure that I'm talking about. She's got her blue lightsaber with the chrome handle, got some nice hair, and I really like her printed torso and leg piece. That print piece is absolutely magnificent. Same with the printed on the back as well. You can see the print, and she also has an alternate head. So a very, 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 very nice minifigure. Let's put her on the speeder here. How do we position her here? Oh, we're actually not done building the speeder. There's going to be more of the speeder being built in the set. So we're not going to put her on there because we're going to use this big cage piece here. And this is going to clip right onto the back of this somehow. Yeah, just like that. What's my next stream going to be? I don't know. I currently have no Lego sets to build. This is my last one. But I will be getting I hope to be building the, whatchamacallit, Kylo Ren's Command Show. I hope that's my next stream when I go and acquire that set. I'm new to streaming. I never knew it was this fun. I honestly didn't know. Like, this is a lot of fun. I love interacting with you guys. I love answering all your questions. Yeah, that is my white Pomsky in the background. You see him? He's being cute. Look how cute he is. Gosh, I love him. He's so cute, eh? But yeah, he's pretty darn cute. So yeah, this is a lot of fun for me. I love interacting with you guys. This is pretty awesome. This is I've never been part of a live streaming community, and now I'm getting into it. Now I'm 2 for 2 days here doing this live streaming with you guys, and pretty awesome. But yeah, the next one I do will most likely be, what's it called? The, holy cow, Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle. That's the name of it. That's the words I'm looking for. So in regards to the super chat thing, I don't want you guys just to super chat me and get nothing out of it. So going forward in the next stream, I've been thinking about it a little bit. I'm going to do something. I'm going to have a bulletin board. I'm going to have a bulletin board posted in the Lego room. Just a regular, maybe white chalkboard or something like that. Or a white dry erase board or something like this. And I'm going to stick minifig pieces to it or something, or some sort of stand or something, and I'm going to put minifigs on there, and there's going to be a ranking board, and it's going to have everybody who supported me with super chats during my live streams, and I'm going to have their name on there because you guys need some recognition. And during the video, and at the end of every single video, I'm going to show that board and say thank you to this person, this person, this person, this person who supported me on super chat, and thank you so much for all your support. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some sort of board or whiteboard in my room, in my Lego room, and I'm going to feature you guys, or a brick or a little mini set or something that you guys want beside your name on the whiteboard. So I'm going to feature like a little mini micro build or a little mini minifigure that represents you and then your name in beside it. And it's going to be dedicated to all of my super chat funders. So thank you guys so much for that. And that's just an idea. I actually just came up with that now. I don't even know, because like I'm thinking like you guys are, if you support me on super chat, I got to give back to you guys somehow, or give you guys a shout out in every video that I do in the Lego room. So I will be doing that in the very near future. My favorite Lego Star Wars Year Wave, I'm not sure. This year's looking pretty good though with that Kylo Ren's command shuttle. This set here, all these battle packs that have come out. So this year's looking pretty good for Lego sets thus far. Okay, let's continue to build here. But yeah, I just wanted to spew some ideas or throw some ideas out there about the super chat thing. If you guys have any suggestions on what you want to do, then maybe just let me know, and I will. I'll definitely follow through with that idea here in the next week. I will go to my local arts and crafts store or something and get a whiteboard where I can log all my super chat guys on there and feature them in videos, because that's super cool of you guys. Okay, there we go. So it looks like we're building the other tail fin for the speeder now. And I'm only saying this like I don't want to, pressure you into supporting me with super chat, but I'm just telling you that when you do it, I want to give you the appreciation or the shout out that you deserve of some sort. Whatever that may be, whatever shall work for us. Okay. Lots of little pieces in this step. Having trouble finding. There we go. Have you been to Chicago, Connor? I have been to Chicago. I do remember you stop motion life. Thank you. And thank you, Lego Master. Make sure you don't pressure your dad into doing that. He doesn't need to do that. Be appreciated, but he doesn't need to do that. I have been to Chicago, Connor. I've been to Chicago 3 times actually, and it was all for work. But while I was in Chicago, I did a few fun things when I was in Chicago. I went to the Lego store in Chicago. Is amazing. That was before I was there, before I had a YouTube channel, so I wasn't able to provide a video on the Lego store in Chicago. But it is absolutely fantastic. I forget which mall it was in, but it's a fantastic Lego store, and they have the Chicago buildings and the skylines like the Hancock Tower and stuff built out of Lego in the windows. So it's really neat. They also had a brick built Woody from Toy Story at the Chicago Lego store, so that was pretty cool. And then they also have at Chicago in general, they have the Navy Pier. The Navy Pier is a lot of fun. You can go out on the water there on one of the Great Lakes, and there's also the Giant Bean, which is sort of random but really cool. Yeah, I like that. Had a really good time in Chicago, actually. I do remember you from yesterday, Connor. Thank you so much. And thank you, for Mike. I do like this sweater. It is my favorite sweater. It is my Mickey Mouse sweater from Walt Disney World. It's a nice thin sweater, so you don't have to wear a shirt underneath it or anything. And it's provides the perfect temperature for indoor wearing because of its perfect thickness. Yeah, I love this sweater. Favorite sweater of all time. Just sort of keeps you warm while it's a little bit cold in these cold days. I don't know if you guys can see through the window there, but my car is covered in snow. And, oh, you can't see, it's too bright. But it's absolutely hammering snow out there right now. Big fluffy snow though, not like pelting snow, like big fluffy snow, big fluffy snowflakes. I'm probably gonna have to shovel the walk before I go to work today. Got to go to work very shortly here. In about an hour I gotta leave. So once we finish up this live stream here, we're gonna be doing that. I do remember you, Storm 1015 from yesterday. Yes, thank you, Connor. I do appreciate that. My dog is very cute when he sleeps. He's a little squishy man, isn't he? Very cute. That dog's name over there is Tico. So now we're putting a 1x4 sticker on the 1x4 red tile. There we go. And this is some sort of stud speeder or stud shooter that's going on the side of the speeder. Just like that there, I think. Cool. Okay, moving on. Now it looks like we're going to build some sort of flag or dorso fin or some sort of fin for the back of the speeder. Oh. How's it going, Mikhail? Lego Discovery Center, I've never been. I've been to Legoland in Florida. That's the only Lego place where I've been. I don't go to shows or anything. I really want to start doing that. Just not big enough yet to justify it. Justify the expense of flying, right? So it looks like we're going to put a double-sided sticker or stickers on both sides of these flags to sort of make it a double-sided flag, which is pretty cool. There you go, sticker number 1. Storm 1015, okay, I will remember that, Storm, thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we got this little dorsal fin or this little control fin. Now we're going to put that on the front of the speeder right there just to give a little bit of detail on the front of the speeder. Now it looks like we're building some sort of large cannon or blaster for the side of the speeder. Okay, this looks fun to build. So we're using a bunch of these sort of tan poles and we're putting them into this Technic piece, 2 on either side, to create a long sort of blaster style thing here. Maybe it's like a stabilizer. Not entirely too sure. And we're putting these pieces on to sort of cap the ends of it. And then that's going to clip right onto the side of our speeder here. Let's see. How are you going to go on? Okay, I see. It just goes right on this open Technic thing that we've left open on the side here. And it goes right on the side just like that. Yeah, I'd love to do a bunch of traveling. It is morning here. It is morning. It is 11:30 right now. So we've been building for just under an hour. And I would love to do a lot more traveling there, Connor. I would love to do some traveling that especially involves Lego. The only issue is my other half, the wife. Whenever I suggest doing travel for Lego, well, I don't suggest it because I know she'd rather do something else. I'd like to do some traveling in regards to Lego, but I only get a certain amount of travel time per year. I get 3 weeks vacation per year, and I like to use those 3 weeks to spend time with the wife and do what we like to do together. And unfortunately, that's not Lego. She doesn't enjoy Lego she likes Lego and she doesn't mind that I build Lego, but she doesn't like Lego to the extent that I like Lego. So for that reason, our traveling time is not dedicated to going to cool places like Legoland or Brickfest or BrickCan or any brick-related conventions or displays because she's just not as big of a fan of Lego as I am. So for that reason, you gotta sort of live within your means or what you can actually do. But she has no problem with my YouTube channel and my Lego hobby, so it's pretty cool. Whoa, that's weird. This blue piece shows up as purple in the instruction manual. Like, it is a really off purple. Like, it's literally purple. See? I know I've said it multiple times, but I want to thank everyone who supported me on Super Chat throughout this stream. It's my first time using Super Chat, and I've got 3 supporters today, and I wish I could pin their comments at the bottom forever, because thank you so much. It's really, really helpful and really supportive, and really like sort of gives me that positive reinforcement that, yeah, I'm doing a live stream, people are here today, and they are actually enjoying my live stream, and I'm happy to answer any questions. You don't have to support me on Super Chat. If you have any questions during this stream for me, advice on YouTube or Lego, or how to grow a YouTube channel, or where to go, or how to, or my opinions on Lego sets, or anything like that, you make sure you let me know by commenting below. What have I done here? Yeah, I've reversed things. Funny, funny, funny. Oh, that's right. And that's right. Ah. And that's the mistake I made. Yeah, black, yeah. Yeah, you know what? When I first started building Lego, black, yeah, and dark gray looked the exact same. I think the I think the building instructions over time have actually changed, because I think the Lego group has got a lot of where at one point got a lot of disturbances about that, where the black and dark bluish gray looked the same color, and it's changed. Because I remember when I first started building, they were like looking identical. Why is this not clipping on? What have I done now? I'm not paying enough attention, I don't think. Oh, that's why. Not paying attention. Just little tiny things like giving me trouble because I'm trying to read chat. What was that? Me too, amongst permission to do super chat. No, don't, Storm 1015, don't bother your parents about super chatting. You don't need to do that, guys. And yes, I appreciate the fact that you would get your parents' permission before. Why is this giving me so much grief? What have I done wrong? Oh. Okay, Lego. Why are you acting up on me? I'm going to move on, because that's sort of weird. I'm going to figure that out in the end. Made a mistake somewhere along the line. Okay. Hey, Aaron, what's going on? I did see you yesterday. Do you like Lego Ninjago? Yes, I do. I actually have a Lego Ninjago set that I haven't built yet, and I got one of these things right here. Spinjitzu top. Sort of different, eh? So I do like Lego Ninjago. I don't have very much Lego Ninjago. I only have a couple sets. Well, 3 sets, I think. I have the Lego Ninjago City, and then I also have the Lego Ninjago City docks, and those are present in my ocean area in the Lego City. So I do have those. And do I plan on getting more? I don't know. This is really intriguing me here. I swear I've done everything right on this and it's not going on. That's right. That's right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'm just going to take this apart and rebuild it because I'm frustrated. Got something wrong along the line there. What is the Treadspeeder? Is the name of it in the first order vehicle in the Pasaana speeder chase? Yes, so this is the Treadspeeder. And it's right over here by R2D2 coffee mug. So this is the Treadspeeder. It's the other part of this build. I can't believe I have to rebuild this little tiny thing here. Made a mistake somewhere, but I didn't think I did. So I'm probably going to build it and it's going to be the exact same, and I'm just doing something funny. So this is the Treadspeeder for the first order, guys. So you got the first order Treadspeeder operator or driver, and then you also get the... oh, that's why I made the mistake. That's where I made it. Aha! Now I know what I did wrong. I just had these things going over top of the connectors and shouldn't have been. That's all right. We can build that quickly. There we go. That looks a little better now. There we go. So now this flappy thing goes on the side and you can move it. I had it so these bricks were going over top of it for some reason. I was just one set off. What was your first Lego set? My first Lego set was the AT-AT Walker. Do you get missing pieces? Very rarely, only when I can't find them myself. So they're actually there, but I can't find them. We had a classic case of that yesterday, and Connor helped me find the piece. I was like looking all over for it, and I couldn't find the Lego piece, and then Connor's like, it's right, and I went running downstairs to find it, and then Connor was like, hey man, it's like right in front of you, and it was like over here, and I'm like, oh, whoops. Classic case of missing Lego pieces. But there was another scenario where the bag was actually physically open for that. So here, and I was like, okay, well, it for sure is not there because the bag was open when I received it. But there is the speeder itself. So we have our two different speeders, right? This one's pretty sweet, man. It actually looks really cool. And you also get four red studs for those, for the stud shooters. I like having my stud shooter loaded up because there is a stud shooter on this side of it. Comes with a lot of ammunition, so there's a stud speeder right here. We got the hosing on the bottom, this nice cage at the back. That's where you drive it, I think. And then you got these tail fins here. You got this nice piece here, this piece that gave me trouble when I was building it, a flag, some nice sticker elements. This is a really neat looking set. So now we're gonna build a little, whatever, shanty shack or whatever you wanna call it, on the side here. Yeah, of course you can. Childhood fun. Here's a shout out for you. And how cold is Canada? It can get up to -40 right now, -50 even after the wind chill. Right now it's only about -15, so it's shorts weather. Just kidding, I don't wear my shorts today. Little bit cold. It's nice to see you here, TJ Bricks. I know you comment on a lot of my videos. Thank you so much. Luke's Lego Adventures, of course, you can get a shout out as well. And I can give anybody a shout out right here on my videos. Thank you so much. Anyone who's here sort of watching my streams and stuff, I'll always give you shout outs. If I see you, I'll give you a shout out. And if you want me to address a long topic, or if you want to be featured in my Lego room in the very near future on a wall that I'm going to create with all my different Super Chat creator or supporters, I'm going to do that too. Okay, what are we building now? We're building the we're building the shack. I'll move these things out of the way so you guys can see that. It looks like we're using lightsaber handles on the top there. Yeah, it is really cold. I know. Brutal. Lightsaber poles on the top of these, or handles on the top of these poles here. There we go. And then we're going to build, I believe, a roof for this shack here. Okay, I like this color. This color is beautiful. And a combination of that color and this sort of dark reddish color. I love that color combination in any Lego builds. It looks fantastic. You know what I mean? Like, see that color? I really like that. Looks nice. So this is just like the little mini micro build of this set here. Well, not micro, I shouldn't say micro because it's not technically micro, but it's a pretty small little shack or a little component that we can add to our little scene here that this is going to create. This just clips onto, this is the roof of the shack, and this is going to clip on here like this. One thing I want to mention as well, if you don't follow me, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Bricksie.j is my tag. That's if you have Instagram, of course, or have access to it. I do daily photos on my Instagram there. And so if I don't do a Lego YouTube videos, then I will be doing Lego-related photos on my Instagram. So follow me on there if you want some more regular Bricksie updates. And you want to know what's going on in the Lego room or Lego city. I put this ladder on the wrong way because it's got these ugly holes, and I want those ugly holes to face inward. There we go. Sort of like the mold holes. I always want to get those mold holes facing the opposite direction. Connor Duncan, you can get a shout out. Yeah, there's a shout out for you. The mini shop's roof literally is impossible to stay on because of the lightsaber blades connecting to 4 long sticks, which resembles a plunger. I don't know. It stays on pretty good for me. You might have your lightsaber sticks on the wrong way, maybe? It stays on pretty good. So maybe try flipping your lightsaber sticks so they're the opposite way. I could be wrong, but it seems to be pretty sturdy. So you might have something wrong there on your actual build. Not that I'm saying it's wrong, but you might want to double check the way it's affixed. Maybe your lightsaber poles are facing the wrong way. Or your lightsaber handles. You could see that being an issue maybe. So now we're building some crates for the shop. And we're probably going to put some goodies in the crates, yeah. So it comes with a shovel. And the shovel will go in the crate there. And then it comes with a sort of chainsaw blade or a sword or a blade of some sort in which you put a lightsaber blade onto the bottom of it. I've got to follow the instructions. The shovel's got to go that way and the blade's got to go that way. And then you take this sort of anchor piece here and the anchor piece goes in there as well. And I believe this does not look like it should be here. This looks like I should have used it somewhere. What do you think? Why would I have a 1x3 plate and tile left? Huh. Why do I have those pieces left? That's when you have to, you know, when you left over pieces and you're like, I got to go back and find out where I missed on using those. Because that's just not right. So 1x3 brown and a tile and a 1x3 red plate. Ah, well, that's where I forgot to use the tile. Right there. So I forgot to put one tile on it there. But what about the 1x3 red plate? Yeah, I got one 1x3 red plate. That must go somewhere. I'm going to find out afterward. We'll put that with the spare parts. So here's all the spare parts that we got with the set. Quite an abundance amount of them there. Not too bad for a little mini micro set. the instruction manual. We got an empty sticker sheet that can go on the ground with all the rest of the garbage that we acquired from this set here. We have two minifigs, two Stormtrooper or First Order minifigures. Those are these guys here. One's the driver for the tread thing there, so he can just sit right into the speeder there. You could probably hook his hands up to the steering wheel of the speeder. There's no movement motion on this, so there's no actually steering capabilities of the speeder. So I don't know, it's whatever. It's got two stud shooters on the side there, designed for shooting the two studs off the side. And then we also have a Rey minifigure. I really like the Rey minifigure. She comes with the blue lightsaber with the sort of chrome lightsaber handle. Rey did get a new lightsaber, and it's a yellow lightsaber. I don't know if you've seen the new movie, but she does get a new lightsaber at the end of the movie there. Sorry if you haven't seen it. I just sort of unleashed a spoiler. It doesn't spoil that much, though. And then we have a BB-8 little minifigure as well. And I think the speeder, like, you can put them in here so they can sort of stand anywhere in the speeder. Rey can, of course, because she's the one piloting the speeder. She can stand there, or she can be in the front, or she can be in the back, or she can be sitting down. But most likely she'll be standing up in this sort of speeder here. A really nice color scheme of red and brown mixed in with the light bluish gray. I really like this cage that goes on the back here and the tubing that goes on the bottom. You also put some of those clear elements on the bottom here so that it actually stands elevated off the surface, and there's not much friction when you drag it around. Then you get this little shack here. Nothing too fancy about the shack, but yeah, there's lots of stuff inside there. I really like the color combination of the roof, and you also get this flag here. So that is the official Lego set 75250, the Pasaana Speeder Chase, where you get 4 minifigures, 2 of them being First Order, 1 Rey, and then also 1 BB-8. You get 2 different speeders. You get the tread speeder and also the Pasaana Chase speeder. Also, you get a lightsaber with Rey. Lots of great details. I just want to address some questions here before I leave. So if you have any questions about the set itself or about Lego before we wrap up this live build, just let me know by commenting in the feed, and I will take some questions here at the very end. Okay, so let's see here. No, you do not have to donate at all, guys. I do appreciate, I want to say that one more time as well. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. It was very highly appreciated. This is the first time that I've enabled super chats and super stickers on my feed here, and this is essentially the second time that I've ever done a live video, so thank you guys so much for being part of that. And yes, Connor, you can get a shout out. Lego Master, you can get a shout out. Everybody who gave me a super chat, thank you so much. Be prepared. You'll see your guys' names dropped in my future videos on a special wall in my Lego room that I'm going to install in the very near future. TJ Bricks, no, I have never been to Niagara Falls before. And hello everybody. And I can do a Kylo Ren's command shuttle. That is going to be, oh yeah, I can show you the box. So this is the box for it here. I will be doing a live stream on the Kylo Ren's command shuttle as soon as I acquire it. I will let you guys know that all of my future Lego builds will be done using the live stream sort of function here. I hope my audio and video quality is good enough for you guys. Here we have the Lego box. So we've got some really nice box art on the front here. The Star Wars with all the sort of brick greeveling in the background of the Lego Star Wars set. Of course, you got Disney in the bottom right corner there. Then we have some more images of the actual physical Lego set here on the back, and it does show us where there are some little hidden compartments and stuff inside here. So yeah, it's pretty neat. A really well-built Lego set that I really did enjoy building. Has some really great minifigures, and it's going to be a great addition to my Lego displays in the Lego room. So thank you guys so much for watching once again. I really do appreciate it. Anyone who's super chatted, I appreciate that as well, but just as an audience, I really appreciate you being here. Stay tuned for some more great stuff coming up here on my YouTube channel with my 15,000 subscriber giveaway, more stuff working on in the Lego City, such as the strip mall and in the Ninjago area. Also some more great stuff coming out with Lego Star Wars sets and more live builds in the very near future. So with that, we're wrapping up the live stream today here, guys, for January 22nd, 2019. Thank you guys so much, and have yourselves a great day, and enjoy building Lego, hopefully forever. And bye for now, and may the Force be with you.